Hello. So today I just thought I'd touch on 1 Samuel chapter 3, and just a little backstory. Samuel was born to Hannah, and for those of you who don't know, Hannah was unable to have children, and so she wept and she prayed, every day for a long time, and long story short, God gave her a child, and Hannah was so thankful to God that she gave her child to the priest, Eli. And so Samuel grew up, being taught about God by this priest Eli. And chapter 3 is basically so Samuel goes to bed, and Eli is unable to walk really at this point. And so Samuel's laying there, and he hears his name called, Samuel. So he gets up and he goes to Eli, and he says, "Here I am." And Eli's like, "I did not call you. Go back to bed." So Samuel goes back to bed, lays down. And again, he heard his name called, Samuel. So he gets up and he goes to Eli, and Eli's like, "I did not call you. Go back to bed." So he goes back to bed. And then Samuel hears this voice for a third time. So he goes, and Eli realized, well, maybe it's God trying to talk to you. So he said, when he calls you, answer. Say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." And so he does that after this is now the fourth time of being called. And he says, "Speak, your servant is listening." And God tells him some crazy things, and that always just reminds me to, be quiet and listen for the Lord. And, it's so easy to get so caught up with distractions and things around us, and it's really hard to hear God's voice sometimes. And not that I hear it audibly all the time, or hardly ever, but you feel his presence, and he'll drop things in my heart, and I am learning to be more aware of that, and not just blow past things, but really take inventory of the things that are in my mind, and making sure I am listening to God, and I am seeking what he has for me. But so that's it. Again, that was 1 Samuel chapter 3. So anyway, hope everyone has a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow.